Hello, Titus Gate. I am Rean, the Dark Lord, here to conquer you with my flowing cape. It's like, as soon as I go past, they like get out their radios. Sir, we've seen a suspicious individual. Hey, what are you doing? Passage through Titus Gate is currently off limit for civilians. Doesn't mean we've cut diplomatic ties to the borough. Merchants, those returning home, are permitted access after inspection, of course. But if you're just ordinary citizens, you have no business here. You should head home. Oh, you're Miss Laura's friend. Shh. Also, wait, Laura. Oh, I didn't bring her with. I know this guy. He was at the inn in Legram. It's good to see you again. You remember that? Props on you, Rean. That's a fantastic memory. Are you the watchman for the gate? Yes, I'm a soldier now. I might not be much, but I'll do my part to exact vengeance on their brother for the Viscount. The Imperial Defense Force is managing Legram for the time being. The disciples of the Arcade School have been conscripted and are now in charge of squads within each division. Being able to contribute to exact vengeance on for the Viscount would be a great honor for his disciples. I won't stand by either. There's nothing I wouldn't do to help the armored divisions. Weaver. Oh, Jeebers, Weaver. Oh my. Sounds like he's under the influence of the curse. I don't think she'll take the news well, but we need to tell Laura. Can I? Okay, now I assume I'd want to bring her with me if I really wanted to just have her react to that. I'm not so caught up in doing that at the moment that I would care, but yeah, okay. Interesting to know, though. Oh, that's an interesting combination, isn't it? Yo, Rean, Class 7. Man, have I been worried sick about you. I've heard all about all the crazy stuff you've been through, really. How much has that spread? That could be a bad thing. Sorry to worry you, Rex. Really, it's good to see you, though. Have we really not met since graduation? I heard you're a photojournalist for the Imperial Chronicle now. And, who's your friend here? You telling me you don't recognize him? He's a journalistic legend! So you're the Argent Chevalier himself. Pleasure to meet you, Rean Swaza. I had hoped our paths might someday cross. Well, it's nice to meet you. Wait a minute, his eyes. Didn't Una mention something about a blind journalist? Yes, this is him. We met him once before in Ulster. I must admit, I have no small interest in you and the situation surrounding you. But I'm afraid I have other responsibilities to attend to. That said, if you have time later, I would love to ask you a few questions. Yeah, if I have the time, sure. Then I'll get my fingers crossed. The military around here seems to have an itchy trigger finger, so try not to give him any reason to pay attention to you, okay? Thank you. We'll keep that in mind. Indeed. Interesting. Okay. I don't have much of an eye for photography. Yeah, he seems to be okay with joking around about it at the very... Oh, hello. It's of course you. How much I dropped it then? That's your only explanation. However, I can't get to the checkpoints to recover it now. How can this be happening? Excuse me, are you Orvid? You placed a request. So are you back in Liberal, so you need to get something that you dropped? Before, explain. I use special ingredient, I've fallen on my back. Losing a legendary ingredient like that is the worst mistake I've ever made. For food merchant is close to his, as close as it gets to losing your life without losing it. You're on my last hope. He has a pride in his work now, at the very least. Trying to remember how he started out. I think he was, like, really interested in it, but I don't think he had that level of pride back at the beginning. Could I beg you to go and find my hamburgers for me? He's certainly making it harder to say, he's certainly making it harder and harder to say no. Yeah, whatever. First, there's something I want to ask. The mysterious ingredients. Ambergris, you said. What exactly is it? And how is it used in cooking? Let me explain. A kind of stone created in the intestines of whales. Yay. Layman's turd, it's a whale turd. And you say this is edible? What? Putting something in that something like that in your mouth is just filthy. Now, it has many uses. Medicine and perfume are just a couple examples. I'm sure I'd love smelling like whale turd. It's extremely rare, so its trade price is higher than the same weight in Golgia. The aroma is exquisite, not dissimilar to pheromones, and the taste is similar to, so I hear. Once in a blue moon, it can be gathered along the coast of Ordis. You'll find that people know it well around there. I think I've heard of it before. Although this is the first time I've heard about anyone eating it. Oh, do you think? Yeah, I think Freddy would know the most when it comes to this. You have any idea where you might have dropped the ambergris? Okay, places... Got it. I'll start looking in the by road at the very least. Well, yeah, so I'll try to sniff it out. Oh, it's gotta be somewhere here, right?
Too slow!
This is the end! Oh, wow. They don't call you the Swift for nothing.
You did a fair job keeping up yourself.
Okay, it looks like it's right in this area. Yeah. Does anybody else smell that? It's sweet. A rather earthy scent. Where is it originating from? From the top of that rock, I think. Rean climbed to the top of the rock and brought back a gray chunk. Well, it's dried out at the very least. Matches up what we've heard about it. Have we really ventured out to a monster-infested place such as this? He should be more cautious. I think that's like his entire thing. Is this all I needed to do, or were there... I forget. Did he say there are multiple locations? 3 pieces. Okay. By road. The road. Got it. So... Is this glitched or something?
Here I go. Yes!
Because I don't see anything on the map, at the very least.
Switch.
Watch.
I mean, even if like a monster was carrying it, it would still be like on the map, right? It said this area. It explicitly said this area. And I also checked the depths of there just in case he went in there, but no. Like, what? I don't get it, at the very least. I'm confused. Okay, I'm pretty sure I know what's happening. Gray substance. Yep, we got more poop. Sweet earthy scent. That's just what we've heard. So I think, yeah, it forces you to do it in a specific order. And that's what's happening. It's forcing you to do it in specific order. Which is just, what? Has that ever really been a thing in this series? I don't think it has. I don't think it's ever been something. Oh. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why it's a main story quest. Is that Freddy fighting the monster? It seems that way. Look at that thing on the ground between them. It looks like ambergris. Maybe they like eating it too. You know what? I bet I know where he heard about the taste of ambergris from. We can check that later. We have to help. Hey, Instructor Rean, Altina. Just give me a sec. This will look like no time. I developed a new attack especially for thick-skinned foes like this guy. I'm a piercing thrust. It only works if you yell out the name as you do it. And Rean's like, yeah, we know. We do that all the time. Nice work, Freddy. Looks like you've gotten even stronger. Thanks. Guess all that training was worth it. I've always said that creatures that die painfully taste terrible, no matter how you cook them. So I came up with a way to slay the prey instantly. But I'm still perfecting the technique. You never change, Freddy. He really doesn't. So, what brings you out here? Just monster slaying, or...? I'm on my way to Sutherland to meet with Kyrie and Tatiana. Oh, no, I have a voice for him I forgot to actually use. I went hunting for something to cook for dinner. Spotted this hunk of ambergris. But that blade thing wanted it too. And well, you can work out the rest for yourselves. How about that? Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, Freddy, but we're gonna need that. Explain? Oh, that explains a lot. Usually see the sort of stuff on the coast, so I wonder what's doing in a place like this. Here you go, Instructor. Have some poop. It tastes great. Thanks, Freddy. Or we'll be really glad to get this back. No problem. I gotta say, this Orvid sounds like my kind of guy. Oh, so you haven't met before? Mind if I come with you so I can meet him? Sure. We go to Tide's Gate. Here's what we managed to collect. And all but 3 pieces of ambergris they collected. I found them all. I can tell how grateful I am. And even protected the ambergris from the monster. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. No thanks needed, my friend. It's not often you get a chance to see ambergris in such large quantities. It was a great honor to see something so rare. Freddy sure has an eye for delicacies. It's rare to see someone your age truly understand the value of something as exquisite and special as this. Well, that's just salts of rare ingredients. There was this very unusual mushroom called the Firefly Mushroom. Oh, I've heard it only grows in Arium with subdean-rich soil. We should definitely see if we could find one. No problem. I know just the spots where they grow. What an unfortunate development. I guess we can check this off the list. Could this be just a second? Let me turn the video on.
Hello there, everyone. How are things going?
Hey, we're good. Just taking a breather. And you? Well, I've just received some info I'm sure you'd love to hear. We've gotten word that one of the missing students has been spotted. It's Freddy. We hear he's been roaming around with this weird guy in this over-the-top suit and cape with red hair. Really? Really? So in light of these new findings, do you mind returning to the ship to discuss the next course of action? Not necessarily right away, whenever it's convenient for you. Got it. We'll see you soon, and we'll do the other quest next. On to get new leads. Although we still have important requests to attend to. Don't stress over it. We can get it all sorted out in time. Back to the ship when we're ready. Yeah, I'll go do that later. It's fine. Arvid is a treasure trove of knowledge about rare ingredients. I can't stop thinking about his tales of the Berlian delicacies. If I get the chance, I want to scout every reg of the Burl. I can only imagine all the incredible recipes that'll come to me there. Recipes, huh? Yeah, that reminds me of the magic cuisine in Erin. But the side of cooking would really be up Freddy's alley. We could tempt him away from the Burl into the magic village. There's no harm in mentioning him. Hey, recipe, there's, Freddy. There's a recipe I'd like to share with you. Shared magic cuisine recipe with Freddy. Fascinating. Some of these ingredients aren't familiar to me, but I can maybe find substitutes. I'm sure I could whip this up for you. In fact, I can't wait to try it out. Glad to see the excitement. Oh, cool. He learns it like that. Fantastic. Okay, cool. Is that you, Ashen Chevalier? Oh, hi, you again, yeah. Your appearance has become much more dramatic since we last met. You don't say. Yes, that is true. It's good to see you again, though. I haven't seen Lake Lords the second since the summer festival. Let's dispense with the pleasantries and cut right to the chase. I need your help. There have been changes in aquatic ecosystems around Erebonian, and do you actually care? The Imperial Fishing Club has been working with Crossbell's Fisherman's Cult in order to investigate. I'm surprised to hear you're working together. Indeed, I asked for their aid with a little hope that they would oblige. You can imagine my surprise when they readily agreed. Like the fishing tournament, well, we used the Fisherman Cult to save face as a company. I fully intended to use them as a tool. But after seeing their earnest enthusiasm, oh, I don't know. The world is all off kilter. Anyway, I would like to offer your aid, to offer your aid to anyone investigating concern. You'd like to wait, what? You're gonna offer my aid? Do we can to bridge the gap between the Imperial Fishing Club and the Fisherman's Cult. Okay, do you want to summon some demons? We could summon some demons. Alright, wherever I can. Okay, this is a waste of time. This is a waste of time. Oh my goodness. Oh, hey! Instructor Rean! Oh, I'm so glad you're alright. It's good to see you. We heard what happened. Oh, I can hardly believe my ears. Are you sure you're alright? You might not think it looking at the new hair color, you know, red. But I promise I'm perfectly fine. Louisa, thank you for taking such good care of my students. That's her name, okay? It was a pleasure having them around. It reminded us of our time with Mint. We're always happy to have a friend in need. Especially when we can put the people we're taking care of to work. They've been such a wonderful help. It was nothing, really. Just sorting sales slips and things like that. You've been very kind to me and Kyrie. Ah, right. Kyrie's in Parm too, right? Yes, he showed up just as Pablo was leaving. Anyway, don't you worry about the kids. We'll take care of him. We've had to tighten our belts lately, but we'll make our work a lot. But they've made our work a bit easier. We're happy to help out. Thank you again for keeping them safe. Excellent. Okay. Hey, and there's Kyrie. Are you turning to the goddess to learn how to become a man? If it isn't Instructor Rean! I'm so relieved to hear you returned safely. I'm sorry I made you worry, Kyrie. Oh, don't apologize. I'm really happy now that I know you're alright. Oh, is the key to being a man's man to wear a flowing cape? Because I totally want to do that. The white hair looks very cool and... You mean red hair? Thank you very much. Thanks. You've left St. Ark for good, Kyrie. Yes, I had no choice with the increased IDF presence in the city. Jerome let me and Tatiana stay at his place for a while. I was trying to think of what I could do to help out during all this. When I heard the church had difficulty obtaining supplies, I volunteered to gather herbs and make medicine. That's very noble. It's the least I could do. In fact, I regret not being of more use to Mr. Gallard, too. Right, he had that request, didn't he? It's okay, Kyrie. There are limits to what you can do on your own. Well, Mr. Gallard, you focus on your own work. Okay, I'll do that, thank you. No problem. How do you do, Thor students? You can really tell by the cape and the stall ritter and cat ears and, you know, Altina wearing her standard uniform. I haven't seen you in a while, Mr. Gallard. Are you well? It's not too bad. Thank you for coming all this way. Your students have told me that you've been through a lot. I've certainly experienced some setbacks, but I assure you I'm completely fine, even if I do look different now. Instructor Rean has been very lucky indeed, escaping unharmed. We are watching over him to make sure he does not find himself in trouble again. The guy's got no choice. Indeed. But you won't be bored when it's my turn, isn't that right? Oh, come on, you guys. So you've got a bunch of students watching you like hawks, so you don't get yourself hurt. And jokes aside, I'm glad you surrounded yourself with such sincere friends. It's been ages since I had a good laugh. Ah, man, I'm feeling even more embarrassed by the minute. Anyway, a lot's happened in Parm, hasn't it? You mentioned that there was something you wanted her help with. Oh, right, I nearly forgotten about that. I see something suspicious going in Parm lately. Comply with military requisitions. I've also been called to donate for subsidy fund. I read half the word and I didn't remember that. You mentioned that in the letter. It's a charity fund for struggling families and conscripts, right? Really? The government isn't paying for that? Fuck, man. Okay. That seems like the bare minimum you should be doing for your conscripts. Yes, that's right. It's mostly for the area around the capital. If the only worker in the household is drafted, the family's income disappears, right? There are remunerations for the military, but it isn't a lot. Additionally, it isn't delivered immediately. Here in the countryside, we help each other out, sharing our homegrown crops and stuff, but city people can't do without Mira. So this fund has been established to help them make ends meet, pay their rent, feed their children. I see, so it's a social security program funded by charitable donations. Yes, exactly. We're not rich by any definition, but if the city families are to starve without our help, then of course we donate what we can. So I mean, you could donate food too, right? Then one day I was talking with my friends from the capital. I guess logistics would be a big thing, but yeah. Even though this was such a high-profile program, he had apparently never heard of it. That's odd. You think someone might be stealing the funds? Maybe he just didn't hear about it somehow? It's possible. Heimdall's a big place, so maybe the subsidy program hadn't been publicized where he lived yet, but it still set off alarms in my mind. There's no hurry, but if you could look into this for me, it would put my mind at ease. Instructor Rean, it does seem fishy. Yeah, okay, yeah, this is the sort of thing we definitely want to do. I think you may be onto something. We'll go ask around and find out what we can find out. Okay, sure, no problem. Let's begin our investigation. Explained. Of course, I know about it. Yeah, but pity them. We have enough to eat. Thought he could make a donation. He told me to do as I pleased. He even brought out his mother's septium heirloom for me. An heirloom made of septium. That sounds quite valuable. The people raising funds for subsidies asked us to donate antiques or any precious goods made from septium. Either that, works of art, musical instruments would also do. Oh my god, that is just one of the words items that can easily be cashed in for a good price. Yeah, you know when the donation collectors will be in town? Today, I reckon. Perfect. Okay, let's go fucking kill them. Also, I noticed that the cape has the same... I think that's the same... Or is it? I think that's the same. No, that's a different... Never mind. I think I made that mistake earlier, too. Where I mixed up the two, like, symbols that he had on his clothing. Explains subsidies. Can't say I know anything about it. All we do is look after collected goods and keep order in town. Okay. Got a strange message the other day, though. Told us not to interfere with non-military groups carrying out their own collections. Wow, you haven't heard anything, eh? What could that be about? Is that all? You better get going then. Seem to be tourists, but yeah. Okay. So it's a government thing. They're clearly trying to just straight up steal them. Non-traceable Mira, too, because it's items. And they could always sell them off at some place somewhere else. What have you heard? Explains... the subsidy donations. Exactly. I take you're familiar with them, Tatiana. Someone distributed flyers around town asking people to donate to the subsidy fund for the soldiers' families. Lots of people are chipping in, Jerome included. I have to be honest, not sympathize with the families left behind. Adios knows how long it'll be to those kids see their dads again. It's hard on them emotionally and hurts their family finances as well. But not for much, every little bit. And has anyone from out of town said anything about the subsidy to you? From outside Parm? Come to think of it, merchants of St. Ark. The freight company employees did. That's right, they're that new company we've been using. Clyson people must know what's going on in the capital, more than us anyhow. So it's not only Parm residents who've heard about all of this. So it's not local, at the very least. It's not just here. Some massive fucking well, not massive conspiracy. I think that might be a little much, but still. It does not seem like we'll find any more information here. Something's really fishy, though. Parm's residents just accept the collections, believe they'll be used as subsidies for the soldiers' families. But if that were the case, why is the military turning up their noses at items that aren't of particularly high value? I see what you mean. They're collecting antiques, works of art, finely crafted products, and musical instruments. Right. Most people can't tell how much an instrument, for example, would be worth. Secondhand dealers in St. Ark might be able to appraise them. But the traders of St. Ark haven't heard of the military subsidies. And why would they choose Parm instead of St. Ark to collect from? Okay, what we're saying is that they're collecting things from here just willy-nilly and then having them appraise them without any mention of subsidies and taking the ones that are valuable and probably selling them somewhere. There's something suspicious going on here. If we could only check it out for ourselves. Instructor, look at that! You see that? Go, 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 they're leaving. Crap. We're too late. Should have acted faster. We can still catch up if we hurry. Come on, everyone, after them. Right. I like how his cape's swaying in the wind. I actually like that they put that effect. Quite a bit. I do quite like it.
Whoa.
I take it you haven't seen one yet. That's a Gargantua-class warship. I suspect that's the Imperial Air Force's 2nd Regiment on its southeastern patrol route.
Well, good thing they didn't see us from up there, at the very least. Then again, they never recognize us. Ooh. Lucky us. Ah! Get away from me! That's... monsters. What are they doing this close to town? Actually, we can figure that out later. Everybody get ready! Right.
A worthy foe. Be on your guard!
Now!
Here I go! Yeah! Strike!
An opening! Moving out! Alright, gunning for you! Over here! There! It's mine!
Out! My duty calls. Hiya!
Let's go! Shit! Alright!
Very well. Hiya!
My turn! Over here!
Very well. Ha! Out!
Moving out! Over here! You messed with the wrong guy.
Diligence is its own reward.
That's how it's done.
Okay. So, maybe it's like some fraud operation and they're doing something else and this is like hover? Then more people would know about it if that was the case. Phew, thought I was a goner for sure. Thank you all so much, I owe you my life. That was the least we could do. Would you mind if we ask you some questions? We have some concerns regarding subsidy fund that you've assisted with. We appreciate your cooperation. How do you... Wow, that was spectacular. Thanks to you, none of my kids get damaged, or not even the rare stuff. Thor students are the real deal. Says... Who are you? It's you. Who's that? Oh, aren't you that Small representative we met in Ordis? Sales manager Wads, right? Oh, it's in the oh my god, it's in the... No, who would remember his name? It's in the quest title, Wads of Cash. I remember now. You're the one convicted for that arson attack and later punished by Chairman Hugo. Well, yes, but no use in digging up the past, right? Something here doesn't feel right. Can you tell us why you were driving that truck in the first place? What do you mean, why? It's my job. Black and are branching out into rare metal and fine art industries. Industries? So the cargo you got from Parm was... That's right, it's all part of our plan for long-term growth. I can't believe one little excuse was enough to get me so many fine products. And basically for free, too. 100% profit, here I come. Wow, admit to it, won't you? You're insane. That's going too far. You cannot let this slide. Mr. Sales Manager, should you really be telling them all this? Are you an idiot? Yes, I am. No need to worry. Even if they were to tip anyone off, it'll never come back to bite me. That's true. The Heimdall military police told us not to interfere. You must have some kind of connection in the military. My failures are a thing of the past. It's all smooth sailing from here. Though the ones out in the field are the only ones in the know. It's enough to keep this operation running smoothly. Thanks for all your help, kids. I saw my whole career flash before my eyes. I thought it was over for sure. Same thing happened 2 months ago. Okay, can we just, like, cut the tires or something like that? Could we do something? It's not exactly like we're on the right side of the law in our current, endeavors anyways. It feels like we've still got unfinished business between us, though. How about we all meet up with the Imperial Defense Force and discuss it together? Oh man, that's low. I don't know how you can make threats like that with such a straight face. So it's come to this, huh? This man is impossible.
That's quite enough.
That is not a voice. Oh, he's gonna save the day from this guy again? Hugo. What? Didn't you get my message? Per the agreement between the government and the noble faction, we have no choice but to leave them be. Don't do anything you might regret later. Sorry, sir. You know me, just trying to keep the business running. Ah, yes, about the new industries we discussed before. Due to concerns about their growth potential and sustainability, not to mention ethics, they've been suspended, effective immediately. From what I've heard, you've acted without my approval. Rest assured I'll be launching a full investigation into the matter. Another one. Where am I going to find another businessman as profitable as this one? I don't understand why anyone would want to give that up. Oh, unless... Was it too brilliant? Did the others get jealous that they didn't think of it first? I guess that's the price of genius. If you'll excuse me, I better be on my way. They can investigate me all they want, just so long as they don't forget that I'm the one who's driving up the whole company's earnings. Adieu, until we meet again. God damn it. What happened to Mr. Wads? He's been at the company since the beginning, and you always had so much trust in him. The speed at which he left only points further towards his guilt. At the very least, we were able to expose his unethical business practices. Yeah, and that he was acting without Kleisnikov's consent. I wasn't expecting to see you all the way out here, Hugo. Your company's gone through some rough times, huh? Yes. Quite the unexpected reunion.
It's good to see you again, Rean. You seem to be well. Still sticking your nose into other people's business, I see.
I don't go looking for trouble, it just has a habit of finding me. But since you're here, it'd be a big help if you could tell us what's going on from the government side of things. If you want to negotiate, I hope you're bringing something to the table yourself. I hate to have my time wasted. Parm has been compensated for what happened. I rest assured there's no problem there. The thing with the wads is no more than a bump in the road. But Hugo, anyway you look at this is the Great Twilight at work. Even if that is true, it is none of your concern. Besides, Rean, I don't think you're in any position to lecture others about taking care of themselves. Don't push yourself too hard, old friend. Thanks. Does that really mean you do know what's going on then? I'll leave that up to your imagination. Just be careful, okay? And if you run into Becky, give her my regards. Don't just stand there, Bilsey. Get the car started. Or are you planning to make me walk all the way to Parm? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize you were planning on handling this personally. We'll prepare to departure at once. Driver, get your truck moving, pronto. Yes, sir. Just as rough with some police as ever, but he seems different somehow. I wasn't able to detect any change, however, you are more familiar with him, so I would trust your judgment. More importantly, we can cover the truth about the subsidy fund. We should head back and report. Yep. So the subsidy fund was a scam. Yeah, it seems that it was the work of some employees from the company. The problem is government's backing them. It'll be tricky to make the findings public. Oh, don't worry about that. I received an official apology from Managing Director Hugo himself, as well as compensation for all this. Fortunately, most of the collected goods have already been sold and can't be recovered. That's quite awful. Some people donated family heirlooms and other sentimental items. Thank you for your concern, but really, we'll be just fine. Thanks to you, the schemes was sought. You've done sterling work. I'll speak to the townsfolk and explain. So their case of injustice and abuse of goodwill in Parm, I'm sure. That's one less. Gallard. Anyway, it's time for me to get back to work. Thank you all for your time. I know how busy you are. There's not much I can do for you, but I wish the best in your endeavors. Thank you. It's time for a break. Your encouragement is appreciated. Okay. Yep, okay. That's probably a good place to end this one, too. So. Yeah, I mainly just wanted to go do the side quest stuff and probably change these guys out of their costume stuff as we move on with more serious stuff, so I'll see you all next time. Drive safely, everyone. And hello, and welcome back to Trails Code Steel 4. Having returned to the Merkaba, Rean and the others gathered together on the bridge. They discussed the information that had made its way over to the ship. So, we've got our lead then. Yes, in the capital of the Lemare province, Ordis. Are we gonna go in there? I thought it was, like, heavily guarded or something else like that. Like, we didn't go there before for a reason, right? We've received word about an ongoing house arrest taking place there. According to this report, the two in custody consist of a special VIP and a faculty member from Thor's. Who is with who? Kuso is the only faculty member. Who was Toa with? I'm trying to remember. Ordis, I should have known. You say? Your hometown. Feels like it was just yesterday we were there for our field exercises. Though it turned into a pretty tedious slog, but no thanks to a certain snotty aristocrat. Ah yes, Marcus Ballard. Though he's no longer the interim supervisor there in light of his latest blunder. From what I hear, the person currently overseeing the city is Carl Regnitz, my dad. Oh, okay. Given his position and that of those involved, there's no way he wouldn't know about this house arrest business. No doubt in my mind, he's got something to do with it, one way or the other. Yes, you're not wearing your glasses, why are you doing that? Though it's hard to imagine such a lofty individual acting of his own volition. We don't even know for sure who their captives are, but even so. Honestly, he seemed like someone who wasn't on their side. He might have been, like, going along with it. Like, the stuff in Code Steel 3 made me feel like he was on the out, in terms of, like, knowing what was going on, and that left him as basically no longer an ally, essentially. Yeah, I've got more than enough reason to intervene. Our next destination is decided then. They've got someone important to us over there. We'll make our first move by getting them back. And that includes reuniting you with Governor Regnant again. Thanks, Rean. And don't worry, I'm ready for this. I was going to bring him with, I was just thinking about that. But do I have to? It's my duty as an inspector to assess my dad's authority and hold him accountable. Yeah, it's the port city you're heading to. I should be able to be of some help. I've got a few ties to that place, thanks to Ordis and Diane. I'd like to see the situation there myself. I am one of its local noblewomen, after all. I'm tagging along too. My own hometown's future depends on it. Wait, are you just deciding my... Are you deciding my team? I mean, most of you are who I would have picked, but you know. All the stuff is to make sure we're 100% prepared. Well, you guys settled that quickly. That's just the Class 7 way. Well, that obviously doesn't apply to me. Nevertheless, I'll deign to go along and provide any help you might need. We'll be sure to take you up on that. I'll start planning out an infiltration route and H-hour right away. If anyone has anything left to do, now's the time to take care of it. Roger that. Okay. Once you do unfinished quests, so disappear. I'm pretty sure I finished everything.
Here to make a report?
Okay.
Let's restore it good as new.
Oh, okay, cool.
Here's a small token of our appreciation.
Iron Wing
Great work,
Lion
everyone.
Medal.
Best of luck on your next...
There wasn't anything else I was missing. No, everything's reported. Okay. Balance down one turn. What does that mean? Does it, like, balance me down for one turn? Or is it like the first turn of battle you get, like, a free balance down? Either way, it's not good enough for me to put on anyone that I would typically use, so... Yeah, I was putting proxy puppets on people by the end. So maybe that would be for the best if I don't put proxy puppets on them. Okay. I'm ready to go. How are you feeling, Rean? I'm feeling it, Rosine! I'm an experienced healer. Just let me know if I can help in any way. Oh, okay. Thank you, but I'm alright, really. Oh, you're talking about all the sacrifice stuff? Okay. Honestly, I'm just amazed you can command this whole airship. Well, I've had to take the controls for Father Thomas many times now. By the way, he and the commander have discussed it, and it seems they're going to take major steps to keep the gnomes and Ouroboros in check. Who's the commander in this case? Seems like everyone's making moves. We have a job to do as well. Want to make sure we do it right. All I can say is that you need to do your best. I'll be here if you ever need me. Okay.
Where would you like to go?
What? But I press a... That
Where
is
would you like
one
to
more
go?
button. Why does this exist? Well, we'll see if it, like, So, my intent was to switch out Crow for Machias and bring Machias along. Crow's probably my most, So, Altina, Muse, and Ash are complete, like, strategic. I need them there. They're how I think through the battle. They each play a vital role for how I try to go about each battle, and Rean, of course, for how I'm set up and whatnot. Duvalie, honestly, I liked how she's played so far in my new setup. I have actually liked quite a bit how it's worked out. I feel as though she has a weirdly good synergy with Rean. In how that's worked out, just like having them, having them using her critting to have them get, and his, you know, his orders and whatnot, to have them get off more unbalancing and whatnot. Yeah. We're working on securing an infiltration route into Ordis. You should take this time to ensure you're fully prepared. Yes, you just said that. Actually, what did... 7-member party. Okay, cool. Some more. With Rean, Machias, Crow, Muse, and Ash as fixed party members. So it's basically my normal party, plus Magius. Preparations are all done on our end. We can give you a hand with planning the infiltration route. Oh, well, in that case, that probably means I'm going to have to use not the people in my normal party later. Oh, fuck. That's gonna go poorly. The course was decided in day of operations. Oh, okay. We spent an entire... Okay. No, it makes sense. We probably spent some time actually doing the stuff we were doing before. Now entering Lemaire Province airspace. Maintain optical camouflage. Affirmative. Phew. Looks like we might be able to make it. So, wait, we're headed for the old field exercise camp, right? Right. Security's been pretty lax between Ordis and Raquel. We can make for Ordis straight from there on foot. Huh. Really? Just the same as we did on our field exercises. Convenient for the people making the game. Except with Ouroboros and the Jaegers there jacking all the railway cannons. Except without Ouroboros and the Jaegers all over there jacking all the railway cannons and whatnot. I hear the harbor renovations have been coming along, though they aren't quite finished just yet. They were short of supervisor after Marquis Ballard's dismissal after all. Though things have progressed quite a bit since Governor Regnan's arrival, or so the rumors say. Sounds about right. He's probably used to sounds about right. He's probably used to this by now. I'm a little uneasy about the Naval Fortress personally. Ah, that's right. Your uncle is stationed there, General Zex of the 3rd Armor Division. They've both been a great help to Class 7 in the past. Not like we can just show up and say hi anymore, though. Yeah. Well, no use brooding over it. We're just gonna have to wing it. Don't worry, Pal Crow can hold your hand if things get to be too much. Oh my, what a tempting offer. Show us what you're made of then, Mr. Johnny come crawling back. Oh, someone's got a cheek to talk. How's that trigger finger doing? Oh, great, they seem to get along just fine. It's kind of reassuring. In a way, just like old times. Crow, Magius, we'll be counting on the both of you out there. Right, I'm more than ready. It seems we're just about to arrive. Infiltration team, prepare for landing! I swear to goodness, if they take away Jubilee from me at a point, I'm gonna be so because I have her set up as one of the people. Select any character but fixed members must remain in body. So basically, pick 2 from who's left. Got it. It's basically my normal party. Here, can I... Okay, I can swap people in and out. Okay, let's go. I don't sense anyone nearby. Looks like we made it here unnoticed. This place really takes me back. Well, it is where we had our first field exercise of Class 7 after all. It feels like it's been years. Same here. Even if we did meet as enemies. Wish I could join in, but most of my memories of this place are bad ones. Anyway, you sure it's okay for us to hide these guys here? It should be fine. We used to have Altina cloak them, but now that we've got a Divine Knight, I think the soldats will be safe. Besides, if we really need them, we can always have Ordine teleport them to us. I shall stand by and await your call. Even in my absence, as Valamar's Awakener, you should still be able to call upon his power and do the same. Even if it might not have been the optimal way to transport soldats, passing that job into someone else is a little sad. Yep, I can see that. Still, thank you for handling that up to now, Altina. I second that, but we should get moving. We need to get to Ordis. I'll let you guys take the lead. Sure. Sucks I don't have my bag with me, though. The city is just west of the field exercise camp. Have to be careful not to draw any undue attention on our way. Got it. I talked to you, Ordine? Like, one of the things I liked about Valimar is he felt like a proper character. Ordine, let's get some character development for you. Gotta say, Azure Knight, I didn't take you for much of a talker, but you're just as chatty as your Ashen brother. Indeed, though when I first awakened, speech did not come so easily. My long slumber brought with it significant memory loss. Luckily, training and spending time with Crow allowed me to gradually regain my language functions, something I am truly grateful for. That's pretty much the same for me and Valimar. What's it been now, Ordine? 5 years? I think I owe you an apology. Hell, if I wasn't such a screw-up, we might not be in this mess. Crow, you have nothing to apologize for. Our destiny is shared, the triumphs and defeats alike. Whatever comes to pass, we'll make the best of it together. Well, in that case, maybe I owe you a thank you instead of an apology. So, thanks. It's really impressive how completely you trust each other. Oh, Valimar, Millium, we're getting out again. Please watch over us. Oh, sad thoughts. Sad thoughts in my head. Should I go talk to the Soldats too? See what happens.
If we turn right here, this road will take us to Ordis.
Sounds like you know your way around.
Yeah, we drove through here back during my orientation at the Inspectorate.
It may be quick by car, but we've got quite a walk ahead of us.
Got it. Will it stop me from going this direction? Rean Altina. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's do this.
A powerful enemy. Exercise caution.
Let's go! Shit!
Now. Search mode activate. Detailed information obtained. I shall go. Arcus activate. Ha!
Let's go! Ha! It's down!
I'll assist. I shall go.
Roar! Gold Dragon Formation!
I shall go. Rean act. There!
An opening! Not on my watch!
Secondly... Okay, it was an art. And having him do cover basically means he's not going to get hurt much, and he's not targeted anymore. Fantastic.
It's down!
I'll assist. I shall go. Rean activate. Fire!
Let's go! Roar! Helix Strike! Now!
I'll assist.
Okay.
Take this! Now!
I'll assist. My turn. Charging! Ha! Now. Arcus activate.
Take this! It's down!
I'll assist.
It's my turn! Shit! All right, nice work.
Okay. Easy peasy.
All right, got it!
Stats updated.
Oh, cool. That's a good one to get on. That's definitely a good one to get on.
I did it!
Fires a large shotgun at the enemy at long range. Sounds vaguely familiar. It's a lot of break-in power, though. That's probably going to cost quite a lot. Okay. Good to know.
Another fork in the road. The right path leads to the Naval Fortress, if I'm not mistaken.
One-Eyed Zex is there with his 3rd Division, yeah?
He's well renowned for his technical skills.
I know our destination is Ordis, but
Won't hurt to go take a look.
Good to know. I'll go take a look then.
Takes your breath away, doesn't it?
We had a little encounter around here before, didn't we?
Yeah, you look like a complete tool, too.
maybe to you. I bet Instructor Rean would be stunning in something so form-fitting.
I'll pass. Thanks.
Look, I didn't choose that tacky-ass getup. It ain't my style at all.
Technically, you didn't choose this one either. The designers did. Oh boy. Oh, I slid into that conversation spectacularly. Okay, a lot of training. Got it. Are those railway cannons up there? I wonder if they just like mass-produced them at a point. I'm trying to remember if I should remember all those being up there previously. I don't, but they might have been there. The railway cannons tend to be bigger. Well, then again, it's far away, so it might be bigger than... 3rd Armored Division, which means General Zex Vander. There should be about 50,000 troops stationed here. Never would have guessed, considering how quiet it is. They're either getting too cocky for their own good, or... What? By the container. Hey, buddy. So what's the strategic... Oh, he has his hand on his weapon. He is preparing. What is so strategic about this place that they need to fortify it so significantly? So they don't get attacked from behind? Is that it? In like the middle of a war? One-Eyed Zex. I mean, is that really it? Is Calvard known for their naval forces at all? No wonder he's considered a representative of the Vander style. Yeah, he can carry his own way, that's for sure. Yes, they just knew what they were doing. Anyway, it's too dangerous to get any closer. Let's turn around and head back to the city. Right, got it. No objection from me, at the very least.
It appears we found some treasure.
Yes, we have. Excellent observation.
Almost there now.
Guess all that desk work really killed your stamina, huh?
Don't worry, we're on the final stretch.
I was thinking, like, I wonder how much, like, he's at level 90 something, but what does that really mean? Oh. Kurt, Emma, Sarah. I wouldn't have been able to bring them all here anyways. Oh well. So I only got 2 extra people. Outside the set ones.